Galamera, Galamera, good morning, good morning, good morning. And happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday, dear Ginge. Happy birthday to me. Well, as you can see, it's an absolutely awful day today here in Zakynthos. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of being up in the beacons, looking at the misty clouds on the skyline. This sort of feeling today. It is just horrible. If it ain't raining, it ain't training, as the old military phraseology would be. But it's definitely a day for staying snuggled down in bed. We were talking to some people online this morning who said we got up, we went and fed the cats and the dog, and then we just went straight back to bed again, and we're doing Sudoku. Now, whatever Sudoku is, I don't know. Is it just a game or a euphemism? You never know. And shout out to Bernard and also here with his lovely wife Jeanette as well. So thank you for that this morning. It made us giggle. Anyway, as you can see, the weather today is not its best. Having a bloody water in at the moment. That's all I can. So all those people in the birthday are overwhelmed by the amount of messages that I've received. Absolutely fantastic. And I've also noticed as well on this brief I'm doing, guess what? I can't switch my camera around. For some reason, it's stuck on on this camera. So I'm going to have to do it with you looking at the rain. Right? Okay. So here you go. This is the reality of living here in the winter in Greece. It is it is like this in the winter. But anyway, we've had the police driving past. I think they're trying to find Studio One at the moment. Where's this Studio One that's broadcasting from here every day? So they've been driving up and down. Checking. Once again, I've got a bit of news for you as well. I just want to say happy birthday to a few other people. I've got to say happy birthday to Steve Buscemi, the actor. It's his birthday today. Nice to have you. Also, Christopher Plummer. He's Canadian, actually. He's not British. A lot of people think he's a British actor, but he's actually Canadian. It's his birthday today. Jamie Foxx, it's his birthday. Thank you very much. And what I sort of character, and also as well, guess what day is today of the modern genre, so all eras are not left out. Taylor Swift, happy birthday, Taylor. Don't always agree with your politics and your little manipulation of the media, but I do like your music at times. Anyway, happy birthday to Taylor Swift as well. Right. I'm also getting another little thing up saying, let's wait. Shall I wait? Let's wait. I'm still broadcasting at the moment. Yeah, just switch that little off, and still no way of switching round. So you can see me on my 60th birthday. And I think last year, Jane and I, at this time, we actually met up in Athens because Jane had gone back to England to see her mum. I was here looking after the cats. I then went up to Athens this time last year, and we met up like a secret liaison in Athens. Jane picked Jane up from the airport, and then we went to a little hotel, the Perry's. We spent the night there, a lovely dinner down on the coastline there outside of Athens, just near to Sparta. And then guess what? We got on a plane the following morning and we flew away to Vienna. And then we went off to Graz and we went and saw Opus live in concert over that. So that was I think, what a year ago, what a difference. You wouldn't have believed that had happened only just a year ago. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the COVID stats for the last 24 hours. Virus is not stopping birthday, it's carrying on doing its thing. So the figures for Saturday yesterday, 1,194 new cases, of which 24 were detected following checks and entries into the country. The total number of cases now since the pandemic has started is now 123,842. 52.6 are men. At the moment in the ICUs, there's 570 people who are being treated with incubation in the ICUs. Obviously, their average age is about 66, and 169 of them are women. We wish them all the best and hope that they pull through without any problems. And also, 76% of people have got underlying conditions of other diseases and illness and are either over 70 years of age. But anyway, they went to pull through and families. Also be aware that 718 patients have been through the ICUs and have been discharged since the pandemic started. And also hats off to all the medical staff that are turning and burning, working day in, day out, making sure that they obviously get treatment that they deserve. Anyway, unfortunately, we've had 68 new deaths since yesterday, bringing the total amount of deaths to 3,540 since the pandemic started. 1,421 of those, which is about 40.1%, are women who have passed on, and obviously the rest, the other 60% are men. Anyway, the average age of people passing away from the virus is about 79 years of age, and 95% of them had some form of underlying disease and aged over 70 years. Okay. Right, a little bit of more information about the car for the other day. Local media has been putting some details. First of all, the car that rolled off, so it wasn't a Fiat, as I said, it was actually a Peugeot, all right, that rolled off into the water. And according to the information, the driver had forgotten to put his handbrake on. As a result, the car eventually then started to roll off the pier into the water, so obviously no one was in it. They actually sent down two privately employed divers to actually get the car out of the water, so the port police actually used their own guys to do that. However, the port police did say that they were there at the scene from the first moment, which, all right, you got there eventually, guys. But anyway, you were there, and they coordinated the operation, lifting the car out of the water. And once again, two civilian divers actually dove down to put the rope, the shackles and everything around the car to get it out. And the police would also like to remind people it's not the first time this has happened. Okay, people do forget to put their handbrake on in the port, and the port is most level park. And so, yeah, it is a common occurrence with people not putting their handbrake on. But occasionally we do have the odd suspect case, as I said today. So once again, for those people living here, just remember, put your handbrake on when you're at the port so your car doesn't roll off the actual pier. Now, the only bit of news I've got this morning was something I saw yesterday in the media. And to be honest, this is the madness of Greece at the moment. And I'm going to give it to you, right, two barrels. Here we go. The Minister of Development and Trade, Andonis Giadardis, put a definite end to the sale of toys from the supermarkets during the festive period, clarifying that these will be available only through online shopping or the which starts today. Now, this is this method where you can order something online and then you go to the shop and collect it. And so they're now markets do this as well. They've obviously been banned and toys and stuff like that, and they've only been allowed to sell things like slippers and jackets and heaters because they're trying to protect business of the smaller businesses from obviously who would probably sell those items, durable items, and trying to kind of make it nice for them. However, when you read further on as to what he said toy stores make 30% of their turnover every year during the holidays, and now we do not allow them to open, so we want them to work at least with the delivery out. Now, that's a little bit confusing. It might be in translation, but in my book, let the bloody toy shops open. Let the toy shops open so families can go in. The kids can, well, kids are not supposed to see because Father Christmas is supposed to bring it rather than Amazon. let the shops, the toy shops open, so at least they can have some semblance of a season, a Christmas season, maybe make some money. Not everybody wants to shop online for their stuff. People do want to give something back to the little shops and stuff like that. Depend on this season as being a way for them, obviously, to survive for the rest of the year. Anyway, the minister had said if we allowed supermarkets to sell toys, we will greatly reduce the likelihood that someone would buy from stores through the process over the internet and over the phone. Well, to be honest, they've had too much of buying from stores on the internet. And another thing, Jumbo at the moment can't cope. Yes, we've got a friend of ours who's got a little daughter. She wanted to order some stuff from Jumbo. We can't deliver anything. We've got no way of doing it. Basically, he's been overwhelmed doing stuff on basically to deliver stuff. And so they've effectively just switched off taking any online orders at the moment, especially in this area of Zakynthos. I don't know what it's like in any of the other island areas where you've got a Jumbo store, but I know here in Zakynthos the Jumbo is not delivering. Maybe it might start delivering now, I'm not sure, but that is just something to be aware of. But in my opinion, let the little toy shop open. Let the ones on Alexander Roma. There's about 4 toy shops down that road. They've all been closed, and I'm sure they would love to open. Don't forget the bookshops to be open as from tomorrow. They do sell some toys and stuff in there. But again, why not let the toy shops be a special reason to open? It is Christmas, for God's sake. At the end of the day. Anyway, that's my rant over. I'm just having a little look down to see. No, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. But can I just say thank you to everybody that sent me a happy birthday. I've got to say thank you to Linda and Gary. The caricature was fantastic. I'm going to quickly say hello to some people as well online. Tim Crystal's watching. Cheers, mate. Cheers, fella. Anyway, I'm just a little bit emotionally overwhelmed at the moment. Big Al Thompson, John Spooner, Chris Bond is watching as well. Janet Parrad's watching. Big Al Thompson, Hillary Rogers. I tell you what, I'm going to cut it there. Just somebody said, happy 80th birthday, Ginge. Yeah, cheers, mate. Sid James is tuning in. No, I'm going to there. Thank you for everything. Just to let you know, I'm going to put my show today that I made for the 60s. I'm going to put that up online on Mixcloud. I'm also going to put a link in, which is a drop link, and you can also see the video as well. So if you're somebody that basically wants to cast me onto their television from their laptop, see the images as well as the music, by all means you can do that as well, or you can just listen to the music of my 60th year in music. You can listen to it by that. So basically I shall be doing that within the next couple of hours, and the Dropbox link will go up as well. And again, you can obviously download the show. I've been keen to know what the quality's like and if it works well, because obviously I want to start using Dropboxes now as a way of getting stuff to people quicker, rather than having to either post it, which at the moment, thank you for those people. I do know some people have sent me cards, but unfortunately, I have not received them as yet because everybody's overwhelmed with parcels at the moment from Amazon, getting toys and that. So don't worry about that. Thank you for the thought as well. Thank you for Linda and Gary as well for the caricature. That was absolutely awesome. And I'll tell you what, thank you for the comments as well. Sometimes you kind of forget how you impact on people's lives. But anyway, I'm going to say ta-ra. Thank you once again. Happy birthday. And I will see you tomorrow. Probably slightly a little bit worse for wear. All right. Thank you anyway. And thank you once again for all the love as well. I'll speak to you again soon. Ta-ra.